Do you want to build a snowman? Maybe later. But right now in this video, I'm going to go over my birthday trip at Walt Disney Studios as well as the updates. So come along. And it's a lovely day here. It was a bit windy and chilly earlier, but it's definitely brightened up. Here, go through Studio 1. And Assia always loves coming through Studio 1. She loves the lights. We're going to be going to LA, Hollywood specifically, as well as Anaheim. Maybe we'll see some of decor like this. Do you think they have like 1930s Hollywood decor still? I know they got a Hollywood side, obviously. I'm gonna hope to see that while we're there as well. All right, here we are. Partner statue looking on. So right off the bat, let's mention a couple of things that's happening here. First, you've got the Nets pin trading event, special event that will be taking place in Walt Disney Studios. And that will be on March 17th from 8 p.m. Online reservations already opened from February 16th at 11 a.m. CET, Central European Time, French time. And the price was €65. I don't know if it's sold out yet already, but it's €65 and that includes a meal. That includes a meal and a pin offer. Of course, we're gonna start right ahead of us that you can see is, of course, the expansion, the long-awaited expansion of Walt Disney Studios here in Paris. That's happening. And as you can see, the cranes in front of us with the blue wall up. They haven't really made much of an effort to make sure that that isn't seen. Do you know what I mean? Like in some parks, they will put up big fences and tops, but they didn't do that at all. Not in this section anyway. But yeah, this is basically what they intend to do here at Walt Disney Studios, which is of course go straight ahead onto this runway where you will have Arendelle, you will have the Rapunzel attraction, something similar to Mad Hatter's teacups, like that level. It won't be high octane, obviously. And a restaurant. Now, reports are that restaurant that was planned there was Tiana's restaurant. If you see here the Princess Promenade, the reports were that it was going to be Tiana's restaurant. And according to some reports, that has now been abolished. That plan has now been scrapped. They're not going to do with Tiana's restaurant anymore. What they're planning on doing, I don't know as of yet. I'm still going to keep my finger on the pulse and try and figure out what they will announce. But yeah, which, if I'll be honest with you, it's quite disappointing because I found it really refreshing to have Tiana's restaurant at Walt Disney Studios, you know. New Orleans themed, something to be different than the steak or burgers that you usually get here at Disneyland Paris. But you know, they change it for something else which is equally as good. I won't complain. But Let's say I have reservations anyway. And we're gonna now go to Avengers Campus, where if you have been to Avengers Campus, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I'm going to be in here in the night to show you. I don't know how well my iPhone will make it look at night, but it is beautiful regardless, whether you're in the day or whether you are at night. And it's much bigger than the one in Anaheim. Oh, there we are. Captain America right there. Another thing to mention, it's already been announced, that the D23 event, a special D23 event, will be happening at Walt Disney Studios for D23 Gold members. Tickets already went out on March the 2nd, and within those tickets, the price for those tickets is park tickets, table service meals, exclusive visits to Avengers Campus and Ratatouille on foot with the Walt Disney Imagineers, reserved shows, viewing, premiere access, a gala dinner, gifts. It's like you get the whole shebang. It is amazing. The price was $597 and it sold out in a record of 1 minute. Which I'm not surprised at all, because 1 minute for $597, I thought it would have been 30 seconds at least, because that is crazy. All of that you get there for less than $600. I'll bite your hand off for that price. Unfortunately, I won't be here. I'll be in Anaheim for good reason. But yeah, I would love to have been in that event. Captain America up there. That was awesome. There you go, you got Frozen musical invitation now happening at the Animation Celebration Studio, where Art of Animation used to take place. And that runs there every 45 minutes. First schedule is 10:30 and the last show is at 6:45. It's about 20 minutes. Good show. And now we can see ahead of us Ka-chow! That was pretty cool. It makes me look forward to Anaheim even more now, because obviously they have Cars Land, and I'm looking forward to seeing that, especially with the kids, because they love cars and they've been so excited to see Cars Land ever since we saw it online. So yeah, Mickey and the Magician is... Hey! How's it going? I was about to give it up to Mickey and Magician, and Genie comes out. If that's not a bit of magic, I don't know what is. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, he's completely ruined my train of thought now. But yes, Mickey Magician is back at the Animagique Theatre, and it's looking better than ever. There's a few updates as well as time, so let's get right into that. So from February 25th to March 29th, it will be at 1 o'clock, 2:05, 5 past 2, 10 past 3, 25 past 5, and 6:30. And then past 30th of March, all the way to 30th of April, it will be basically an hour ahead. So the first one will be at 2 o'clock, the second one will be at 5 past 3, and then so on. 10 past 4, 6:25, and 7:30. It's even more accessible as well, I've heard, with immersive shows, thanks to the French sign language comedian who now interacts with characters, becoming part of the story. Also, some other things have changed in the production, like lighting. Genie, who we just saw, has a turban in there. There's some other new things going on. It's really a joy to see. If you haven't seen it yet, then what are you doing? Go and see it. It's great. Here we have Crusher's Coaster that is now down for refurbishment, and that came down today, March 6th. And it will be out of action until 17th of March. Here you've got the Studio Catering Co. with prices of €5 for the eclair and €8 for the corn dog, which is far reasonably priced than it was before. It was actually €11 for the corn dog and $6 for the eclair, I believe. What is even more surprising than the original price is the fact that they changed it. I've never seen Disney change any price due to complaints, or I mean, who knows? They may say they've just revised it and there wasn't complaints, but there was a lot of hoo-ha about it on Diz Twitter and the DLP fandom, so it seems like they've listened. New chalets for the food stalls. Food stalls now have arrived. Usually they only have this at certain times of the year, but looks like they decided to bring this back. And I really love La Place de l'Ami. Really, really love it. Just so wonderfully themed. I remember when it was announced, people were like, why would you have France in France? Why would you do that? And now you know why. Well, Ratatouille there, 5 minutes for single rider and 25 minutes if you want to go in with friends or family, which isn't that bad. There hasn't been bad waiting times today. So that was anticlimactic. Right when I went onto the ride, my gimbal crapped out on me and just ran out of battery. So I couldn't take any videos of me going up and down, unfortunately. But anyway, let's continue. We're leaving Walt Disney Studios now to go to the village and just give you a very quick update on what's happening in the village. And here we are in the Disney village, coming to see what's the latest in this side of the resort. As you know, the Disney village is going to be undergoing a major revamp, and the big start, or one of the biggest starts to it, is removing what you see ahead of us, Planet Hollywood, which closed down in January? Was it January or was it December? I actually can't even remember, it's such a blur. But as you can see, the sign has now been taken off and is no more. I believe the dome will be removed as well at some point, but they're doing it in stages. Right now, the bit where, and you'll see it when we head up there, the bit where you had all of the stars' handprints and footprints and whatnot, that now is being covered by food stalls on the right-hand side of the village, left-hand side if you're coming from the hotels. Get your churros and other treats. You can see the boutique for Planet Hollywood is closed. Well, I mean, it's still accessible. You can still get to the handprints if you want to, but there's nothing really much apart from the stalls to see. And here we have the Royal Pub. Some nice greenery there. But yes, the Royal Pub, which replaced King Ludwig's and opened on 17th of February. It's not actually Disneyland Paris owned. It's owned and operated by Group Bertrand, and they have a portfolio of other restaurants around France, including Burger King. And I wasn't really thrilled when it was announced, but you always want to give anything a chance. But from reports, it does seem a bit underwhelming. You've got happy hour, pub menu. It did originally have the greatest British food, but then they removed it because it isn't just British food. They also have Irish food. You can see there the Guinness with the Irish stew, I believe, and some other menu items that aren't really uniquely British or British at all. But yeah, I didn't plan to go to the Royal Pub on this trip, but I'll be coming here in a few weeks again, and maybe I'll try it out. Billy Bob's still going strong. New York sandwiches still going strong as well. For now. I think, of course, as time goes on, bit by bit they're gonna chip away until they make this renovation complete. I can't imagine the renovation will be without a Starbucks though. Disney Fashion alongside Lego is still here, but right at the far end you can see the Disney Fashion Junior store is now closed. That closed early this year as well. And that's the next one to go on the chopping block for the renovation, including, of course, what you see in front of me, the main one that got everyone's attention, which was Cafe Mickey. Cafe Mickey went under the knife, so to speak, last year, and slowly but surely they've been removing things away from Cafe Mickey, including the iconic logo at the side of the building, which will be just around here. It's a bit of a shame for many guests that used to enjoy Cafe Mickey, because it was very easily accessible to, guaranteed that you're gonna meet Mickey as well as have a meal. The meals weren't the best, but I suppose for kids, they didn't really need much to be satisfied. But yeah, here we are. Do you remember when this used to be, before Cafe Mickey, it actually used to be LA themed. It had two, and I'll go way back, this is pre-Cafe Mickey. It had like two balconies. So you had the one at the bottom and then the one at the top. And it was kind of LA type food, but with French weather. McDonald's is still around the corner. And that has plans to still remain in the village. So once it's all said and done here, McDonald's will still be able to provide the Royale with cheese. As the guests please. And that's it in regards to updates for Walt Disney Studios and the Disney Village. Now I'm going to continue into the evening and see the night offerings the park has to offer at this time of the year. Now, I've always wanted to visit, well, always is a bit of a hyperbole, but since it opened, coming to Avengers campus at night has been a must for me. So I'm finally getting to see what it looks like now while the sun has set. I love that. I just love all the lights compared to what it was like earlier in the day. It's just such a great contrast. Pim's Kitchen. Web slingers. This is completely dead. Which just shows you it's always best to come in the evening when everyone's forgotten that the park is still open. So apparently the web slingers here is exactly the same how it is in Anaheim. I haven't tried either yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like. There are some criticisms, of course, but it looks like a fun game to me. And yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it out. So I guess this is, in fact I have no idea what this is, but it looks pretty cool. Maybe it's just showing engineers behind there.
Grâce au financement de Tony Stark, la World Engineering
looks like we're going in.
a rassemblé les plus brillants ingénieurs au monde et leur a donné accès à des humains. Comme moi, je suis Cheryl, l'intelligence artificielle qui veille sur une bonne marche de cet établissement. Welcome to Web. I'm Cheryl, the artificial intelligence that keeps this place running smoothly. Thanks to funding from Tony Stark, the brilliant young minds here are creating cutting-edge tech. So today, you can sling webs like Spider-Man. And our host today has created his own real-time translation device to help you better enjoy the presentation. We hope you all have a great time on your visit to the Worldwide Engineering Brigade Open House. Oh, Peter Parker!
Comment ça va? Je suis Peter Parker. Ici chez Web, on a accès à une super technologie, comme le vibranium du Wakanda ou ce fluide extraterrestre dément. On a les particules de Pym et Stark.
Vision talks and glasses on. They make everyone look cool.
got my glasses for my glasses. So yeah, that's going to be fun. I like their costumes as well, the cast members' costumes. Pretty awesome. Alright, got a bit starting going on soon. I'll let you know how it goes.
Take a seat and put on the web vision targeting glasses.
Right. Oh there. Looks like Star-Lord and Gamora as well.
On va s'échauffer. Let's warm up together. Ready? Allez, to the arms. Everyone. Ouais. Et maintenant, les jambes. Relax. Woo! Nice.
Doesn't look like Gamora's impressed.
And now to the boots. You know this one? Yeah. Gamora, à toi. No move. Ouais. Les hanches. Super. To the hips. Ouais, c'est ça. C'est important de s'échauffer les hanches, bien sûr. Et on rajoute les mains. Tout le monde. Everyone. Yeah, super. Allez, à toi, c'est compliqué. Ok.
Right, I think they're ready.
Non, attends. Ah, là on passe aux choses sérieuses. Gamora, on a besoin de recrues. C'est avec lui ou l'unité? Well, move on. Ok, tu me suis sur le premier mot. Follow me. Yes. À toi.
Right.
And attention, show us a move. Whatever you want. Okay.
So now I'm going on to Flight Force, Iron Man's Flight Force. And we'll see how it is. Hopefully some of the lights that they said that they were going to put on here have been installed. So let's see.
Je suis Friday, l'intelligence artificielle du complexe. Soyez informés que nous sommes en alerte de jour. Veuillez vous rendre en salle de crise pour de plus amples informations.
Elle est forte, je ne dis pas le contraire, mais si elle rattrape pas ses missiles à temps, il nous faudra un plan B. Oh, je t'ai dit de les rallumer aussi.
Energizing.
Ah, c'est mieux. Allez, on avance. Occupez toutes les places disponibles. On n'a plus beaucoup de temps. Analyse des panneaux escamotables.
Retractable panels analyzed.
Recalibrage des sous-systèmes.
So didn't have as much lights as I thought it would. And it's pretty much the same as the old Aerosmith ride, which has already been long established, but it's still a fun ride to go on. You know, it's great attraction, and you should do it at least once if you're here. But yeah, maybe they haven't finished installing the rest of those lights yet. Coming out here now to Stark Factory, which is another eatery, a restaurant here in Avengers campus. Oh, look at that Hulkbuster. Looks like it's closed now, being the end of the day. So we've just been told that Avengers campus will be closing in anticipation for Power of the Night. They're pretty cool. So yeah, gonna get ready for that. Can't wait to see that.
Attention recruits. Training protocol will end in 15 minutes. Thank you.
That seems to be the 15-minute warning here for Avengers Power of the Night, which is going to be starting very shortly. That started on 28th of January, and that's going all the way up until 8th of May. And it's a great show here in Walt Disney Studios. Contains 592 pyrotechnic drones, lasers. It's really a sight to behold. I saw a couple of videos on it on YouTube and through friends, and yeah, I'm looking forward to being here and seeing it for myself in person. I'm loving the ambience right now though at the moment. Tower of Terror is all lit up there. Through graphics on the sides, around the edges. Got the Avengers symbol just there. And even if you look on Studio One, it's got it on at the top there. Pretty awesome.
À toutes les recrues, merci pour vos efforts héroïques d'aujourd'hui. Vous avez fait preuve de courage et de volonté. Mais votre entraînement ne peut être complet sans
That was brilliant. I don't know what I was expecting because I've seen it before, but it's always different when you're seeing it on the screen to when you're looking at it face to face, and it's even better. It's really good for a little show at Walt Disney Studios. This is brilliant. And I'm glad that Walt Disney Studios, or Disneyland Paris in general, are leading the way when it comes to pyrotechnics, lasers and drones.
En dat we jullie snel nog een keer mogen verwelkomen.
Brilliant.
Prettige avond.